I know how I'll start this out. Excuse the frogginess of my voice, guys. I'm extremely sick. Not extremely, like I've been sicker, but I'm sick. That's why you see me. I think this is one of the only or few times that you see me on my channel with no makeup on. It's also a bajillion degrees in this house, or it's just me, because clearly it's Christmas time and I'm in a tank top. And I can tell you that we don't keep the heat on in this house. I think yesterday it was 61 degrees in here, which is fine to a fireplace. I digress. Anyways, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Also, apparently that's my alias. Where have I been? How can I explain this without sounding like one of those, like I don't want to have a James Charles crying moment, right? Where like people don't believe your shit. And that's not the goal here. And I also don't want pity, empathy, sympathy, whichever one fits in there. I don't remember. This is just basically because I'm coming back, and I feel like if I didn't address the fact that I just took a 6-month vacation, it would be kind of weird. So here's the best way for me to describe this. So back in June, ooh, let me shake the whole camera. Back in June, you guys saw I went to Lake Shake. It was hella fun, right? Right after that, Ryan and I actually got bonuses from work. It was really cool. We got all excited. We were slowly gonna start building our camping stuff because we want to go like camping, but not just like kind of camping like the cold camping and what have you, like, because you have to buy like more sustainable things. Like we clearly made the most rational decision about a 12-person tent, which worked out great later when we went camping, just the two of us, because we literally had an entire house inside of a tent, and it was pretty awesome and convenient because it poured for part of our trip, so we literally were stuck inside the tent, so it was kind of cool. Anyways, again, tangents because I haven't talked to you guys in forever. So bought this tent, and so we're at like the beginning of June, and then like by mid-June it shows up super soaked. Like I'm setting it up day of. I have the day off. I have nothing to do because this is, I forgot where little Pipsqueak was, but little Pipsqueak like was not around, and it obviously wasn't school because it's June or July. And I was like, wherever she was, I was like, I'm setting up. I'm doing it. Let's do this. So I set up the tent in my backyard. I'm like, I need to see how easy it is because it claims that you can set it up in like under 5 minutes, which like it's a 12-person tent. Huh. Apparently tents have come a long way since I was a child, yelling at the poles that connect and anyways. So you know, I got it all, I got it set up. Like the tent was set up, but I hadn't like tied it down. And then I was like, oh, I also bought new hiking shoes. Like the hiking sandals, because I live by the dunes, and I mean hiking in boots is cool and all, but the sand gets in it, it's just not a fun time. If you're a hiker, you know, you get the sandals, it just slides right back out. So I actually just got new hiking sandals, so I was wearing the new hiking sandals while doing all of this. So this could have been where like detriment happened, but I was like, I want to see if they were comfy, because I was also, once I finished putting up said tent, was going to go for a hike. Sorry, I can't do anything about the lighting. So came back inside because in the process, this doofus over here, which is George, I don't know if he's ever been in any of my videos, but doofus over here took a large crap right where I was going to be tying down my tent. So I had to, went to clean it up, and because I have talons for nails, I busted through the bag. This is like the most stupid story ever. Bust through the bag, get shit on my hand. I'm like, gross, gonna go wash my hands. Come inside, wash my hands. Walking back out, I faceplant. I can't tell you what happened between point A and point B. All I know is that I was walking towards my tent, looking at it, and the next thing, I have the hiccups now, for real. The next thing I know, I'm face first in the ground, like my nose hit the ground, like it hurt, but that pain was nowhere near the pain that I felt in my ankle. I have no idea. I did hear a pop at some point, but other than that, like, this is why people joke and call me a baby giraffe, because I literally like have no control over my limbs. I also don't like really feel them. How some people can like feel and control their limbs. I can't do that, or if I do, I haven't learned how in 26 years. So please teach me. So I just went down, and all of a sudden like the pain hit me like someone was throwing bricks in my face. It was unmeasurable, and I immediately started, like, sorry for the TMI here guys, but like I started like dry heat because it was so bad. I've never experienced pain that bad, and I'll take it back. I have experienced pain that bad, and it was equal to some pain. And but it is the worst pain of my life. And I just didn't even know what to do. It immediately started swelling, like over the shoe. So then it was like swelling like around the shoe strap. Like I don't even know how to explain this. I don't have pictures. Also, like I don't want to get banned for showing because those are because they're like gruesome. But it started to swell like grapefruit size. Which then I'm like, that's not good. So I immediately call my husband, but he's at work. And we work for an ambulance company. I think I've mentioned this before. So then I'm like, alright, I am home alone. I have no one to help me get up. And I couldn't crawl because my foot, I couldn't like if this is my foot, I couldn't like straighten my foot to like crawl. And then if it was like this and it touched the ground, no. So I was like, I honestly don't know. So I actually called my own work and like jokingly told my dispatcher, I was like, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. And she's like, haha. I was like, no, but for real, like I've fallen, I think I broke my ankle. Can you send someone to my house to help me get up? Like send me some coworkers. So she sends some of my coworkers and I told her like, don't send them lights and sirens. The next thing I know, I have 3 ambulances in my driveway. A little bit of overkill. Apparently she didn't really understand like what was going on, and so she just kind of sent like everybody. And so she sent my 2 best friends, and then she sent my husband and my other best friend, and then she sent the other best friend, because it's, you know, these are my friends, that's it, that's all I have. And then she sent the other one in the chase car, which is just like a paramedic in a SUV that meets up with other people. So they all show up and they're like calling me because they realize at some point that they're like getting called to me, and they're like, what the fuck? So they start calling me, and like my phone's about to die, of course, right? So I answer one of them and I'm like, I'm in the backyard, come through the garage, like blah blah blah, just like come and find me. And so they help me. They literally like lift me up and like carry me and put me on my back porch. I'm like kind of looking at it, and I end up getting an IV for anti-nausea stuff because the pain was just that bad and I like wouldn't let up. I was like honestly like so nauseous that like that's all I didn't even care about the pain. I also don't normally like taking pain meds, side fact, but I was like, please hook me up. So I ended up getting an IV, getting some Zofran, all that fun jazz. I just assumed that it was a sprain because I've had sprains before and like didn't think anything of it. Joke's on me. I didn't want to go to the hospital that day. Like, they were willing to transport me, and I was like, no, I don't want that. Even though, like, we don't get billed in my company. Like, if you work and you get transported, they don't bill you. It's kind of like a courtesy thing. So they're like, yeah, we can take you. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. I'll ice it. I know how to treat a sprain, right? Wasn't, or it was, but it's more complex than that. So since then, that happened in July. It is now December. I have been out of work. I am slowly, like, losing it, I guess you could say, which I like how I say that and laugh, like, but honestly, truly, so basically, it was a sprain. I ended up waiting 2 days to go to the ER, because I thought that it would just, like, swelling, I thought it would go down, like any other sprain, like, twist your ankle, most people don't immediately call off of work and go to the ER, so I just kind of figured that, like, it was fine, and I would be fine, and everything's gonna be fine. It was not fine. I went 2 days later to the hospital, because I still couldn't put weight on it. And they referred me to an internal medicinalist. Sorry. She was real cool. She referred me to a podiatrist. Me and him have been working together. I've tried physical therapy. We pretty much tried everything we possibly could. Like steroid shots in the foot, physical therapy. I was in a boot for a while. I was on crutches for a while until I got to the podiatrist, who gave me the boot because I had been in like an air cast type thing, and he's like, I'm like basically tossed into the trash and laughed at me, and he's like, it's not you, it's these ER docs, which was kind of funny. He put me in a boot, so I was in a walking boot for a while. It was still really hard to put weight on it, even in the boot. And any of you who've ever had a boot, those things are fucking heavy, man, let me tell you what. So there was even a while where I was like one crutch with the boot. It's been a process. I'm walking now, but I still can't bear more weight than myself, and even myself is a struggle. I can't stand for, I'm lucky if I get like an hour out of standing, and then I have to sit down because the pain is just so unbearable. And I can't like rotate, I can't squat, I can't do anything. We're actually to the point of surgery, which is deathly terrifying for me. I hate surgery. It scares the bejeebus out of me, and I don't know why. I do know why, but like, I had some trauma during a surgery, and I'm still not okay with it, and just kind of reliving that. But this whole time that I've been out of work has been very stressful for me, because obviously you go from having 2 incomes to 1 income, and that becomes very hard, and there's nothing you can really do. I mean, up until maybe a month and a half ago, I literally was still like in the boot trying to do physical therapy. So it's not like I can like walk around. I can't do anything. So it just kind of sucks. So we have the 1 income. Things have been stressful. I have been a stay-at-home mom and getting to see LMA go through her first year in kindergarten. I can't talk now. But the no contact, and I have an amazing group of friends, and they were amazing. They still are. Don't take that the wrong way. They've come and they've helped. They've come and hung out. The amount of pool parties that we had afterwards, not just because it was summer when it happened, but because in the pool it was kind of cold, so it helped. Like, it felt so great on my ankle, and I could kind of like stand like a normal person. I could put my foot down in the pool because you're weightless. So we played beer pong in the pool. If you haven't tried it, you need to. And we were really close, and everyone was really awesome, and the summer was great. And then fall came, and it started getting colder, and people started going through some life shit, and that happens, right? And so like we didn't hang out as much. And also kind of like we talked through text, but it didn't really. I'm not dogging on them. This isn't where this is going. I love them all to death, and we all still have a group chat, and I mean, the Needle Teetles will forever be my favorite people, but like, it still kind of sucks when you don't have human interaction, and that's pretty much to the point where I stopped. I mean, I obviously wasn't YouTubing during this part because I couldn't really get around. I have never used crutches before in my life, and learned quickly. You done? You didn't even get up for that. No. Sir. I don't guess if you can hear him back talking me. So, I remember where I was. Oh, I wasn't good at crutching. So I couldn't crutch around to get to where I normally like film. And I honestly just like wasn't inspired to. And then when fall hit, I still hadn't, so then I just kind of like felt guilty for not. And then also like that's about the time where like the depression really started to kick in. I mean, there were days where I just laid in bed. 100% just laid in bed because I just couldn't. I wasn't seeing anyone. I didn't leave the house. I got to see my family, who I live with. But like other than that, like I wasn't leaving the house because I couldn't drive. I couldn't go anywhere. I was trapped, and you wouldn't think that gets on you, but it does. It does pretty quick. And it was messing with me hardcore. And then I just couldn't, like, there's a part of depression that kind of starts to suck your soul. But it sucks your soul in such a way that things that you used to really enjoy, things that you really used to like, aren't fun. In fact, they you learn to dread them. And so thinking about picking up my camera, or editing for that matter, I mean, I was just telling Ryan this last night, there's probably 4 or 5 videos that are of raw footage on my computer that I never got around to even editing because of when the injury happened. I could have put out 5 more videos and bought myself some time, and I just didn't because I couldn't bring myself to even edit the videos. And that's just kind of weird for me because that's never been my thing. Like, I enjoy all of this. I mean, I'm not one of those big YouTubers. I have, I think, what, 20, 30 subscribers, which you guys rock. But it's not like I'm in this for the money. I do this because this is thoroughly thoroughly, I can't even talk now. It's fun, damn it. So like, this wasn't what I wanted I didn't want to leave for 6 months. But it happened, and I'm back. I'm not gonna lie, depression doesn't go away. I mean, it subsides, but like right now you have like normal depression and seasonal depression. They teamed up, they're the mega team right now, and they're just beating my ass, and that's okay, because I'm, you know, actively trying to fix it. Not that there is much you can fix, but I wasn't saying any of that for sympathy, so please don't be like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, if you're also dealing with it, like, Juggling the Jenkins puts out those videos of like living with depression, and like I could not relate more. And so like, if you out there also feel the way that I do, girl, you ain't alone, ma'am. Like, there's somebody else, at least one other person in the world who completely understands what you're going through. Because I truly do. I'm back. I'm gonna start, like I said in yesterday's, I'm sorry guys, like my nose won't stop. Like I said yesterday in my little clip thing, I'm gonna try and do Vlogmas, which again, so let me reiterate, I don't leave the house because I have nowhere to go. So I don't know how fun this is gonna be for you guys, but I'm gonna, oh, we have a visitor. He's a camera hog. I just wanted you all to know that I'm back. I love all of you. I've missed all of you. I'm gonna do Vlogmas. I'm starting to digress from this. And of course, the camera decided to just like quit. Which means it's probably, I don't know. I still haven't figured it out. This is the vlog camera that I didn't really use all that much because I immediately bought a nicer camera because this camera is just kind of finicky and doesn't like to do its job. So I literally got a 2-second warning that I was going to quit filming, and I hadn't even looked up because I had tried not to look at the viewfinder, bruh. But anyways, since I don't really have any more to say, that is it. That is the end of the video. So I guess it was just trying to tell me to shut the hell up because there really is nothing else for me to say here. Besides the fact that I love all of you, I've missed all of you, I'm back, I have new content that I will be coming out with, different kind of content. I'm also, can't believe I'm gonna say this, don't find me. Haha, I'm not telling you what the name is, so you'll never find me. But I'm on TikTok, because that's addicting. Very highly addicting. I also now started a Twitch, because if you didn't know, secretly, I game. Just don't ever tell anyone, because I don't want you people to find me. But, so I'm gonna start twitching, and that footage will then, some of it, I'm not gonna port over. Like, if I twitch for like 3 hours, I'm not importing a 3-hour YouTube video of me just twitching. That's just, no. Don't do that. But you will get, I'll probably edit some out and like upload some of my Twitch stuff onto YouTube. I'm not putting any of my TikToks on YouTube, so don't ask me. If you find me, shoo on you. But, other than that, yeah, new content, completely different, won't just be makeup, that got a little boring, yeah, so, welcome to day whatever it's supposed to be of Vlogmas. I'm counting yesterday, so I'm gonna pretend that since today is technically the 4th, that I'm only 2 days behind, and that I only missed 2 days, and I don't think that counts 100%, but I'm gonna count it 100%, haha, huh. Help you guys. I mean, don't help me, because I've already lost it. Y'all need help, because you're watching this, so. Whatever, it's the end. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow, because that's what we're gonna do, guys. Doing it all month long. Bye!